Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kobe and this is Kitech Digital. In this video we are going to create an e-commerce website which is for shoes and sneakers. Now when I talk about shoes and sneakers, it means that all kinds of shoes, slippers, and then all kinds of sneakers, as you can see over here. So this is an e-commerce website. When we talk about e-commerce website, it means that people can be able to shop over here, and then you can be able to deliver their goods to them wherever they are. So as you can see, this is a normal e-commerce website for a one shop website. And then what the shop does, it sells shoes, business shoes, classic shoes, and then also sneakers and slippers. Okay, so this is how the website looks like. Now I'm going to take you through how the website looks like, and then if you are interested in continuing watching the video, we go through how we can be able to create this one from scratch to finish. So this is the home page of the website, as you can see over here. Beautiful website design. Now we have the header over here. Okay, so this is basically the header. You have the top bar and then the main header over here. Now the header has logo in the middle, and then on the left side we have some categories, which is sneakers, shoes, business shoes, and then sandals over here. And then on the right side we have the home, the shop, the contact, and then the account page. And then when you come, we have a heroes section over here, which have sliding images going up and down over here. And then with simple call to action over here, which says sneakers and business shoes for everyday use, view product. So when you scroll down, also we have some trending shoes and sneakers over here, or some featured shoes and sneakers over here that you can decide to put it here. Okay, so I'll show you how you can be able to set it over here, and then make it very nice for people to be able to see the ones you want them to see on the home page. And then we also have the classic business shoes. So as you can see, all kinds of business shoes will be displayed over here. And then we also have quality men and women sneakers. So all kinds of sneakers too, you can also display over here. And then we also have sleek and neat unisex slippers and sandals. So all kinds of sandals and slippers you can display over here. And then when you come down, we have the footer over here. So we have the footer widgets, and then also the bottom footer with a copyright notice over here. So basically this is it. Now I'll show you how you can be able to add this Visa and then Bitcoin accepted here. Now the reason why we have Visa and Bitcoin accepted here is that this website accepts both Visa and then Bitcoin. Okay, so I'll show you how you can be able to add or integrate all these things to it. Now also we have the shop page. So let's go to the shop page and see how the shop page really looks like. So guys, this is the shop page over here. So with the shop page, we have the hero over here, which says our shop, sneakers and shoes, and shoe shop. And then you can see all kinds of things, sneakers, shoes, slippers, all the things in the shop over here. Okay, so that is the shop page. So we have few items in the shop, and you can take a look at one of them. So if I want to shop for this one over here, I can click on it, and then it will take me to the shop page, the product page. Okay, so this is a product page. As you can see, I have different kinds of slippers over here. Now I can decide to choose the color I like. So let's say I want black, and then the size too, I want 43. So as you can see, this is black size 43 over there. And if I choose, let's say brown size 43 or size 44, I'll be able to have it. Okay, so that is what basically it. Now on the product page, you see that we have all the additional information on the product, and then review if somebody wants to leave a review over there. Now if there is related product, it will show underneath over here. Okay, and that is it. Now when you click on add to cart over here, it will be added to the cart, and then you can go ahead to view the cart page. Okay guys, so this is how the cart page also looks like. So as you can see, we have all these things over here. Now of course you can see your product over here, and then the cart totals also will be shown over here. So the subtotal, and if there is a shipping over here, it will be added to this one, but this one, it is just on free shipping. And then the address you want to ship to. If you want to change it also, you can decide to do that, and then also the total amount, and then you can proceed to checkout. So let's go to the checkout page and see how the checkout page also looks like. Now with the checkout page, we have a 3-step checkout page. So very simple 3-step checkout page. And what it does is you first of all fill your information, and then before you see the payment info. So when you fill all your information over here, you can go ahead and then if you want to ship to a different address other than the one you have provided, you can go ahead and then click over here. Your shipping details will come, you fill it. There's a form that will come, and then you fill all the shipping details over there, and then you can proceed to the payment info. Now with the payment info, as you can see, you see your product information and then the kind of payment that you want. So this one is pay with crypto. So if you want to pay with crypto, you use this one. And then if you want to pay with a debit or credit card, you also use this one. So let's say you want to pay with debit or credit card, and then even mobile money. Okay, so we can go ahead and then click on place order. Now of course I am using a test from Paystack, so I've integrated Paystack in it, and then I'm using their test keys to it's on the test mode. It is not live, so as you can see, everything will be working on a test mode. But for those of you who are new over here, I've done countless of videos about how to integrate payment system, how you can be able to do it, and then I've done a couple of videos about how you can link Paystack to your website. So you can go ahead and then check. I'll leave the link in the description so that you can be able to check it out. Now let's wait for the pop-up to come, and then we can be able to go ahead. So this is how it does. Now of course, let's say we are using the real one. This is a test. As you can see, this is a test, so I can decide to choose success or bank authentication or decline. Okay, any of it. But then let's say we want to use our own let's say mobile money, for instance. You can go over here, enter your mobile money number, and then you can be able to confirm. So let's say we enter mobile money, we can go ahead and then click on confirm. You get a notification on your phone. You can be able to accept the notification, enter your details, and then it will accept over here. Now if it is a card also, you enter your card details. So this is how it's going to be like. So you have to enter your card details over here, your expiring date, and then the CVV also over here. You enter everything over here, and then you are good to go. So let's use the test, and then let's say it is success. So we click on pay, and then everything will be processed for us. So as you can see, everything is processed for us. Now it is redirecting us to receive order page. So as you can see, thank you for your order has been received. Thank you, your order has been received. And then your order details and other stuff. And then if you want to order again, you can go ahead and then order. So it is up to the admin to send you the order at the moment you paid. Okay, now of course you can go to your account to check if truly you have ordered for something or not. Okay guys, so this is how your account page looks like. Very simple account page with no customization, but very simple account page over here. Now as you can see, if you go to orders over here, you'll be able to see all the products that you've ordered. Okay, so as you can see, this is just the one that we ordered. Okay, and then this one we tried and then it failed, and then this one also was cancelled. So with a completed order, as you can see, this is what completed, this is filled, and this is cancelled. So with a completed order, we can go ahead and then what, view it, and then we see that the one that we just ordered is what is over there. So as you can see, this is what these are order details over here. Okay, and this is the order number, and then the date we placed it, and then it's currently what, completed. So if you know, if your order doesn't come in the expected delivery date, you can send your order details to the admin of the website, and then they will be able to what, track your order for you. I think this is the complete review of this website over here, and this is what we are going to create for all, you know, small businesses who want to bring their website online, who sell something and then want to sell it online. Now, you know, the world is a global village now, and then if you want to sell something, you don't just limit yourself to this mortar and brick, you know, store. You just have to go online and then sell it to the world, so that everybody can be able to experience what you sell. Okay, and that is exactly what we are doing over here. So if you want to learn how we created this website, then please don't go anywhere. Stick with me right here, and let's start everything from scratch. Now, if you are new over here, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and let's grow together. See you, and let's start. Okay guys, so one thing I want to also point out to you guys is that the website is mobile friendly. You can use it on mobile or tablet. Now let's take a look at it. So when I right click on it and I go to inspect over here, you're going to see that it's going to give me the mobile side of the website. So as you can see, I can be able to what you know, check out on mobiles. It's mobile responsive and other stuff. I can decide to even you know, view it in a different kind of you know, mobile device, in a different kind of mobile device. So if I want it to be on, let's say, you know, Samsung Galaxy, it could be there. If I want it to be on any other, you know, mobile device, it could be there. So even if on tablet, I can even, you know, view it on tablet. So let's say iPad Air, you're gonna see that everything works fine over here. So it is what, mobile friendly. You can view it on what, on mobile, and then you don't have anything to worry about. Now another thing too I want you guys to also notice that what we're going to do, we're going to use a free you know, theme and then free plugin. Okay, so what we will only buy is just the domain name and then the hosting. Now after getting your domain name and hosting, everything that you use for this website is free. You don't need to, you know, purchase anything again. The only thing you're gonna get is what, domain name and hosting, and then you are good to go. Now I'll show you a place where you can also get cheap domain names and then cheap hosting, so that you can be able to you know, a small business can be able to afford it. So with not more than let's say $40 or $50, you can be able to get a domain name and then 1 year hosting to be able to run your website for a whole year without purchasing anything. So if you follow my steps, you're going to create this amazing, beautiful website that you can see over here. Now if you are ready to go, let's just dive into the video. So okay guys, so creating an e-commerce website or creating any kind of website, first of all you need a domain name and then hosting. Now the domain name is the name that is like this one as you see over here, which is the www. You know, yourbusinessname.com. okay, and then the hosting is where you keep all your files and folders, all the files and folders about this website. Where are you going to keep them? And that is the hosting. So you have to connect these two together to be able to start creating a website. Now you have a domain name, you have a hosting, and then you install WordPress on it to be able to create a website. Now if you want to learn more about this, I have a video, a complete video about how to, you know, create a complete website, any kind of website. Okay, so it is called Web Design Without Coding, an Introduction to WordPress I have that video in my channel right now. I'll leave the link in the description so that you can go and then watch a full web design tutorials about how you can be able to design your own website without coding. Now this video is for e-commerce website, so we strictly focus on the e-commerce side of web design. Now to get a hosting and then domain name, you need domain name or hosting providers to be able to buy that domain name and hosting from them. So one of the best domain name and hosting providers that I can recommend for you is what I'm going to show you right now. So open a new tab over here and then just type in kitecdigital.com/Namecheap. So just type in this one over here, and then you're going to be redirected to Namecheap website, and then you're going to be redirected to Namecheap website. So you're going to be redirected to Namecheap website. So this place over here. Now as you can see, this is what Namecheap website over here. Now all what you need to do is to search for the domain name that you want to use. So the name that you want to use for your website, so let's say you want to use shoes and sneakers joint. So let's say you want to use this one.com. All what you need to do is to search for it. If it is available, you proceed to buy it. So as you can see guys, it is available, so we can proceed to buy it. So you can add it to your cart, and then you can be able to go and then also get hosting to it. So you're gonna click on add to cart over here. Just click on add to cart. Now as you can see, you can buy it as what 9 let me add it again. Yeah, so it is added. As you can see, you can buy it as what 9.58 USD per year. But if you are new, you can use this promo code over here, okay, and then you will get it to what 5.98 USD per year, and that is what for all new customers or all newcomers. Okay, now let's go ahead and then look for hosting. So we're gonna hover on hosting over here, click on shared hosting. Okay guys, so this is the shared hosting packages that you can see on Namecheap over here. Now it is their prices are very cheap. You can have it as low as 1.98 per month, per month. That is in a year you're gonna have something like 22.88. that is what you pay, and then you're gonna renew it at 44.88, which is not even up to 50 USD. Okay, so you can choose this one over here and click on get started, and then they will tell you to connect your domain to the hosting. So if it is a new domain, you click on this one. If it is an existing domain that you have already, you click on this one. But of course, this is a new domain which is already in our cart. So what we're gonna do is we click on this one, and it is already in our cart. So we're gonna click on this one also, and then they'll pull your domain over here. Okay, so as you can see, this is the domain that we are talking about, and then the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna add this one also to cart, because you cannot buy hosting without domain, and that is it. You need to get a hosting, you need to get a domain name before you can be able to buy hosting, because your domain name is attached to your hosting, or your hosting is attached to your domain name. So we're gonna click on add to cart over here, and then we'll be redirected to our shopping cart. So let's hold on a while and let's see what comes out. So this is our shopping cart. As you can see guys, this is our shopping cart, and this is the total amount of money that we're gonna pay, which is not even up to 50 USD. So guys, you're gonna pay this one for the start for a whole year, not even up to 50 USD, and this is the only amount that you are going to you're gonna pay before you you start your website. So when you employ somebody to create a website for you, the person will charge you more than $250 or even $500, depending on the kind of person who is creating the website for you, the person can charge you up to even $1,500 for creating a website for you. Sometimes it doesn't even come with a domain name or hosting. You have to buy your own thing, okay? But this one, the only thing that you need to do is to get your domain name and hosting, and then you are what? You are ready to go. Now if you have this one, just hold on and click on what? Confirm order. You'll be redirected to sign in. If you if you don't have an account in Namecheap, you have to create an account, or if you have an account, just log into your account, and then you are ready to go. So I have an account already, so I am not going to go through all the process. And of course I already have my domain name and everything. But if you don't have an account, you just start by filling in this form, and then you click on create and continue. And when you click on create and continue, what it's going to do is it's going to take you back to your cart page, and then you have to fill in some forms. Your checkout page, you have to fill in some forms, and then you are good to go. Now if you have an account already, you just sign in over here, and then you click on continue. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it over here. Now I'll leave a link in the description of how you can be able to set everything up, and then even install WordPress on your domain. Now I have already done all those videos already, so I just leave the link in the description for you guys, and then you guys will follow up, and then you can come and then continue, because if I continue to do that, it's gonna make the video very lengthy. Okay, so I'm gonna skip this part over here, and then the next one is we're gonna start straight from after we have installed our WordPress website, and then we start designing our website. So let's go. Alright guys, so this is a new WordPress installation that I have done. So as you can see, this is what a new WordPress installation. There is nothing over here. So if you look at the website over here, you realize that there is nothing new over here. It's just a normal WordPress installation. So the new WordPress installation after you installing WordPress, that is it. So this is just a WordPress installation that I've done, a new website altogether, and we are going to create our e-commerce website using this WordPress installation. Like I told you, if you don't know how to get set up and all those things, I'll leave a link in the description. Please watch that video, install WordPress, and then let's get started. Now if you want to also just practice without buying domain name and hosting, but you want to install WordPress on your website, on your computer, there is a link in the description also that will help you to be able to watch how to install WordPress on your computer and also get started from there. Now after installing WordPress, we have to do some small WordPress setup. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to settings over. Now before you even go to settings, let's go to screen options over here, and I'm going to clean the dashboard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to untick this once over here so that the dashboard will be a little bit clean, and then there will be nothing over here for me to start with. So I have clean dashboard. Now I can go ahead and go to settings over here, and then click on general over here. Now the general settings give you the brief description about your website name, your website URL, the tagline and all those kind of things, user admin user email and all those kind of things. That is what the settings or the general settings of your website or the WordPress talks about. So we're gonna go through all those settings and then know how we will set it up. So as you can see, this is our website name. Now of course our website name is sneakers joint. So sneakers joint over here, and then our tagline, we're gonna delete it and say shoes and more. So this is our tagline over here. Now of course this is our WordPress. Now I have installed WordPress on a subdomain. If you want to learn how to install WordPress on a subdomain also, I'll leave a link in the description so that you can be able to learn how to install WordPress on a subdomain. Now admin email, membership. Now of course this website is going to be like membership. We want people to register on the website, so we'll take over here and say anyone can register. And then the subscription, new user role, Now if you want the user role to be customer or whatever it is, you can choose it, but I'm going to leave it there as it is. When we install WooCommerce, it will take over everything. Now you can set up your time zone, your date format, your time format, everything. You can set it up, and then when your week starts on, okay. And then after that, I'm going to click on save changes over here. Okay guys, so as you can see over here, now I have done my general settings as it is, very nicely done. Now I can go ahead and then continue to do the rest of the settings. So I can now go to permalinks over here. So permalinks, I'm going to change my link structure. Okay, so the normal link structure over here is a custom link over here, but I want it to be the post name. Okay, now post name is one of the simplest link structure that you can ever find. So it's just your website name / the page title or the page name. Okay, and that is it. So we're gonna choose post name. Now this one is good for SEO purposes, so always make sure that you set up your links permalink structure to be under post name, which is one of the best. Now click on save changes over here. Now we are ready to go. So we've done a few settings that we are supposed to do. Now we can go ahead and then install a free theme that we are going to use for the website, install a free plugin, e-commerce plugin that we are going to use for the website also, and some other plugins that we are going to use. Then we start customizing and designing the website the way we want it. So first of all, we want to install a theme. So to install a theme, what we need to do is to hover on appearance over here, click on themes. Now as you can see, there are a bunch of themes that I installed previously, but I'm not going to use any of this one. The only theme that I want to use, I want to search for it over here. So I'm going to go to add new over here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to search for Oceanwp. So as you can see, I've already installed Oceanwp over here. Okay, but if you haven't installed it, just click on install now over here, and then after that you click on activate. So I'm going to click on activate to activate the theme. So now Oceanwp is installed and activated. Now you're going to get a pop-up over here which says that awesome possum or whatever it is, you are amazing, blah 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 blah. They will write a lot of things over here, but first of all we need to install a highly recommended plugin which really works well with Oceanwp, and that is the Ocean Extra. It has a lot of functionalities to the Oceanwp theme. So we're gonna click on this one over here which says install and activate. So we click on install and activate to install and activate the Ocean Extra plugin for us. Okay guys, so the Ocean Extra plugin is installed, and as you can see, say thank you for updating to Oceanwp 3.43. okay, so if you want to allow and continue, you click on allow and continue. If you want to skip, you can click on skip. Okay, so I'm going to skip this one over here. Okay guys, so this is the Oceanwp panel over here, as you can see. So if we have successfully installed the Oceanwp theme. Now of course you can go ahead and do all the quick settings that you want to do over here, but we are going straight away to install some few plugins that we need. Okay, so we will need also Elementor, and then we're gonna need WooCommerce. So we're gonna use Elementor to create some pages, and then we also install WooCommerce to manage our e-commerce side of the website for us. So we are going straight away to plugins over here again. Hover on plugins and then click on add new. Now we will install Elementor. So search for Elementor plugin. So Elementor website builder over here by elementor.com. So click on it to activate it. So I have already installed Elementor already, so I'll just have to activate it. So as you can see, it has been activated for me. Now of course Elementor will take you through some onboarding process. So this is the onboarding screen. Okay, so you can either go ahead to create your account with Elementor, or if you have an account already, just connect your account to it, or you can either skip. Okay, so I'm going to do the this one and then just skip it, close this one, because I just want Elementor to be installed for me so that I can be able to use it to create the pages that I want. So as you can see, our dashboard is what is becoming messy again, so because we install Oceanwp and then also Elementor. Now we will still go ahead to install some other plugins over here. So I'm gonna go to add new to install the WooCommerce plugin and then some other plugins that I need to use in creating this website. So I'm going to search for WooCommerce over here. So WooCommerce, I'm going to search for WooCommerce and then click on install now. So this is what WooCommerce by automatic. Now as you can see, I have 5 million plus active installation, meaning that 5 million websites are running on WooCommerce. And we're going to click on activate to activate it. Okay guys, so WooCommerce will also take us through some some setup process that we have to fill in some other details. So this is the setup wizard for WooCommerce. Now of course you will have to type in your country. So I'm going to type in Ghana over here because I'm in Ghana, and then the region is going to be Greater Accra region, and then you can fill in your address and other stuff over here, and then you can click on continue. Now of course if you want to build a better WooCommerce, they will tell you to let them be able to track all non-sensitive data on your website. Now if you want them WooCommerce to track you, fine. If you don't want, you just click on no thanks, just like me over here. So I'm going to click on no thanks over here, and then it will move me to the next stage. Okay, over here they're going to ask me which industry does the store operate. So my store is just a fashion industry, so I'm going to click on this one and click on continue. And then are you selling physical products, download, subscription, memberships and all those things? Yes, we're selling just physical product. So I'm going to click on continue. And then also you tell WooCommerce about your business. So how many products do you intend to sell? So let's say we intend to sell 1 to 10 products. And are you currently selling elsewhere? No, we are not. And then if you are setting this website for your client, you can also take this place. So I'm going to click on continue. Now they're going to add some recommended features to your site. If you want it, you can go ahead to check all those boxes. If you don't want it, like I don't want it, I'm going to untick this one over here and then click on continue. Now WooCommerce will tell you to choose a theme that you want WooCommerce to run on. If you still need your own current theme over here, you can of course continue with my active theme. But if you want to choose a different theme, you can go ahead and choose a different theme for it. So I'm going to click on continue with my active theme over here and then make my website run on my active theme. So I'm going to make the WooCommerce run on my active theme. Okay guys, so our setup is complete. Everything is good to go. Now this is just something WooCommerce wants you to fill. So this is, we've already added our store details. You can add a product, you can do your payments setups, and then add taxes, rates and all those things. Okay, so we're not going to focus on this right now, but as at now we have done all the necessary things that we need to do. Install WooCommerce, install Elementor. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to install some few other plugins, and then we go through the WooCommerce settings, and then we also start customizing the header and the footer, and then we are good to go. Now remember that at the moment you install WooCommerce and then you go through the setup wizard, WooCommerce will create some pages for you. Okay, so even if you don't have any page, you're going to have the cart page, the checkout page, my account page, the shop page, all created for you by WooCommerce, because these pages are compulsory pages which needs to be created. If it doesn't create for you, make sure that you create the page and then link it to the WooCommerce checkout pages. Now I'll show you where all these pages have been linked to, and then how you can also create your own page and then link that page to this particular page. So of course WooCommerce will create all these pages for you, except the sample page, which I can trash it out. And then also this ones and this one, I'm going to leave it because maybe I will need it in the future. And then you know, my account, checkout, and then cart, and then shop page are all created for you by WooCommerce. So now that we know the pages that WooCommerce have been created for us, I'm going to install some few plugins, and then we are good to go. So first of all, I'm going to go to installed plugins, look at the plugins that I've installed already, and then if I need another plugin, I will install it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete all the you know, all the other plugins that I don't need on the website. So I'm going to delete them. So I'm going to go here and then click on delete over here, and then click on apply. Sure, I want to delete all of them. Okay guys, so now if you haven't installed WP Forms, please make sure that you install it, because we're going to use WP Forms to build our form, especially for the contact you know, contact us page. So if you look at this website over here and you go to the contact over here, you're going to see that it have a form over there. Okay, so that particular form that we built, we used this form over here. We use you know, contact WP Forms to be able to create this contact us form. Okay, so if you don't have it installed, make sure that you go to you know, add new plugins, add new, and then you search for WP Forms. So make sure that you search for WP Forms, and then also install that particular plugin. So as you can see, this particular form is what we're talking about. So it is installed, but it is not activated. So we're gonna activate it. So if you haven't installed it, just click on install now and then click on activate to activate the plugin. Okay, so after activating it, they are going to tell you that you have to create your first form. Okay, so we're gonna go and do this one quick, but then we will leave this one over here. We'll come back to it later when we are creating the contact form. Okay, so now that we've installed this particular plugin over here, that is the WP Forms over here, we're gonna go and then install another plugin. Okay, so I'm going to click on add new and then search for classic widget. Okay, so now you see, first of all, WordPress was having this classic widget, which helps you to be able to create your own, you know, widgets very well. But now the classic widget is not in the new blog you know, WordPress builder. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to install that classic, you know, widgets to be able to create your own kind of to be able to use the classic widget. Now I like using this classic widget because it helps me do my things that I want to do easily. So what I need to do is I just need to click on install now over here. That is the classic widget over here. So search for the classic widget and then install it, activate it, and then use it. Okay, so we will use this widget to build our footer widget. Okay, so if you look down over here, this footer widget over here, we're going to use the classic widget to build it. So we're going to activate it over here. Okay guys, so now that the classic widget is activated, I'm going to close this one over here. Now that the classic widget is activated, I think we are almost good to go. Okay, so as we go on, if we need any other you know, plugin, we will be able to install them. But these plugins will help us to create the website that we need. So basically these plugins are what we need. Now we can go ahead and then start creating our website. So first we need to you know, create some pages first, and then we go on. So I'm going to create two pages. One will be home page, and then the other will be contact us page. So these two pages will be added to the pages already created over here for us, and then we will use it to create our you know, our header, you know, our headers, and then maybe our footer widgets and all that. So to create a new page, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on add new over here. Okay, or if you're over here, just hover on pages and then click on add new. You'll be able to add new page. All right guys, so this is a new page, so we're going to close this one over here and then give a title to our page as home. Okay, so we're going to give a title to our page, and we're not going to do it anything. We're just going to click on publish over here to publish our page. Now we will be creating another page, which is what the contact us page. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on the left side menu over here. Now of course, if you want to go exit the full screen mode, let's say this is the full screen mode. Okay, if you want to exit the full screen mode, now click on this three dots over here, the options icon over here, and I click on the full screen. You exit the full screen mode. Now if you want to create a new page, just click under pages, all pages over here, just click on add new, and then we'll be able to add a new page to our website. So this new page that we are going to create, we're going to create the contact us page. Okay, so now we're going to name the page as what, contact us. So I'm just going to click type in contact us, and then we'll be ready to go. So okay, so already at the moment we name this contact us, they said it looks like you are working on a contact page. Do you know that WP forms can create blah blah blah? Yes, we know. We'll work on that later. So we'll close this one over here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to publish this one also. Now we're creating the pages so that we can be able to create our header and then footer. Now, when we finish creating our header and footer, then we can start designing the pages one after the other, customize the whole website, and then make it our own customized website. So now we have our contact us page already created for us, and we are good to go. So now the next one we need to do is to create our menus. Okay, so to be able to create our menus, now first of all I want to create product categories first. Okay, so I want to create product categories first. So to create a product category, I will hover on product over here, and then under products we're going to go to categories over here. So click on categories, and then we'll create the categories of products that we have. So we have sneakers, we have business shoes, and then we have slippers and sandals, and these are the product categories that we will be creating now. So I'm going to type in the first one, the name over here, which is sneakers. Okay, so I'm going to give it sneakers, and then I'm just going to click on add new category. So that is the first category that we are going to create. So let's hold on for it to be added for us, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, so our sneakers is added for us. Now the next category is the business shoe category. So business shoes. So I'm going to scroll down and then click on add new category. Okay, so our last category is slippers and sandals. Okay, so slippers and sandals is our last category. So we're going to scroll down and then click on add new category. Okay, so this one is also created. So we have three categories in addition to uncategorized category. Okay, making 4 categories. But then these are the 3 categories that we're going to work in. Okay, so now that we have the 3 categories set up, now we can go ahead and then start creating our menus. So to create a menu, scroll down and then look for appearance over here, hover on appearance, scroll down over here, and then just click on menus over here. So you see the menus menu item, just click on it, and then we can start creating our menu for the website. Okay guys, so this is the menus page over here. So to create a menu, just give a menu name. So I'm going to say the main menu over here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it to main over here. So I'm going to set it to the main, and I'm just going to click on create. Okay guys, so now that we have created our first menu, we need to add some menu items to it. So what are in that menu? Okay, so the main menu, what are there in the main menu? So we're going to add some pages, and then some pages to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to add the pages. So as you can see, let's scroll up and then see. So this is the main menu over here. So we have the my accounts, contacts, shop, and then home. And this is what we want to add to the main menu. So home, contact, my account, and then shop. And then we're going to click on add to menu, and then we will rearrange it. So my account, shop, home, shop, my contact, and then my account. Yeah, contact us and then my account. Let me see if that is how it is. Yeah, so contact and then my account, or contact us and then my account. So let me just make it contact. Okay, so I'm just going to make it contact, and then basically that is what I'm going to click on save menu over here. Okay guys, so our menu has been updated with the items in it. So we're going to create another menu. So to create another menu, what we're going to do is, you see this one over here, which says edit your menu below or create a new menu. So you see this is a link. So when we click on it, it's going to open the create new menu link page for us, and then we can be able to create our new menu. And we're going to call that new menu secondary menu. So we're going to give a name to it and say it is the secondary menu. And then with that secondary menu, we're not going to assign it to anything. We're just going to click on create over here. Okay guys, so now that we've created our menu, the next step is to add the menu items to it. So to add menu items to it, now we're going to add product categories. Now as you can see over here, there are no product categories over here. Now to be able to add see the category options over here, we have to scroll to the top over here, and then you see the screen options at the top over here. Click on it, and then you see that there are a lot of things that you can activate over here. So the product category is not activated, so we can click on it to activate it, and then we can check it to activate it, and then it will appear over here which says product category. So what we're going to do is we're going to look for the categories that we have over here, and then we're going to select all of the three over here, and then we're going to add it to the menu item. So these are the menu items that we've added. Sneakers will be first one over here, business shoes, and then sandals. Okay, so slippers and sandals, but I'm going to shorten it and make it sandals. Okay, so we have the secondary menu items added. What we're going to do is we're going to click on save menu. Okay guys, so our menus are saved and created for us. Now we want to create another 3 different menus. So we click over here. We're going to click footer 1, footer 2, footer 3. Okay, so 3 footer menu items, or even 4 footer menu items. Or let me check and see if it is 3 or 4. So okay, so 3, 1, 2, 3. So we're going to create the company, the categories, and then my account. So these are the 3 categories that we're going to create. So 3 category footer menus that we're going to create. So we're going to create a new one, and what we're going to do is we're going to click over here and then click on footer menu 1. Okay, so we're just going to click on the create menu over there to create the footer menu for us, and then we add some menu items to it. Okay guys, so now the footer menu is created. Now we have to add some menu items to it. So to do so, let's check the footer menu, what is there. So home, shop, contact. So that is exactly what we're going to do. So home, shop, and then contact. Okay, these 3 is what we're going to add to the footer menu 1. Okay, so we will rearrange it well. Home, shop, contact us. Okay, so these are all pages. Okay, and these are the pages that we want to add. We want to click on save menu. Okay guys, so our menu is saved successfully. Now let's go to the next one, is categories. Okay, so footer 2 is for categories. So let's click on create a new menu, and let's give the menu a name. So we're going to give it footer 2. So now that we have footer 2 create set up over here, we just click on create menu. Now remember that we are not assigning the menu to any location. Okay, so just create it, do not assign it to any location. The only menu that we assign to a location is the main menu. Aside that, do not assign any menu to the to any location. Now that we have this one also created. Now we need to add the categories to it. So we go to product categories and then view or business slippers sneakers. We're gonna add all this one to it. Okay guys, so our footer 2 menu is also items are also added to it. So we're gonna click on save menu over here to save the menu that we created. Now the third menu that we're going to create is footer 3, which will also deal with my account. So my account, cart, and then checkout. So that is exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to go over here and then click on create new menu to create our last menu, which is the footer 3, and then we're going to select these 3 menu items to that particular menu. So this one will be footer 3, footer menu 3. So we're going to click on create. I said do not add or do not add it to any location unless maybe you know what you are dealing with. But if you are following myself, please do not add it to any menu location yet, any display location yet. Do not add it to any display location yet, because we are going to do it step by step manually for you to see. Okay guys, so now that our menu is also created, now we will add what we have to add. So my account, checkout, and cart is what we're going to add to this particular menu. So my account, checkout, and cart. Okay, so let me see it again. My account, cart, and checkout. So let's turn it the other way around like this, and then we're going to click on save menu. Okay guys, so now we have all our menu setups. Now if you can see, we have all these menus created for us. Now we can use it to build any kind of website that we want to build. Our next one is also to perform some few settings over here. Now when you go to settings over here, we're going to go to reading. Okay, now with the reading, we want to set up our home page to display the home that we created. Now right now, if you go to our website right now and you want to visit the website, so let me close this one. If you want to visit the website, you realize that we don't have a home page. The home page that we created is not really our home page. It is a different page that is our home page. So if you look at it very carefully, you realize that the home page is not really our home, even though we have created a page that we've called it home, but it is not our home because we have not set it to be our home. Okay, so now what is left is for us to set that particular page to be our home, so that whoever step on our website will land on that particular page, because that is our home. So guys, as you can see, the home page is displaying a different kind of thing. It's displaying our this is blog. Okay, so displaying a blog post, which is not what we want. We want it to display this particular page over here, but it is not displaying it. Okay, so that is exactly what we want it to display. We want it to just display just it be the home. Okay, and that is it. So to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to go back over here to the readings side over here, and as you can see, your home page displayed your static post, and that is not what your latest post, sorry, and that is not what we want. We want to display a static page. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to click over here and then set our home page. So look for the home that you created over here, and then it has become your home page. Now scroll down and then click on save changes to save the changes that you've just made. Okay, so now that our changes are saved, now if you go back over here and let's refresh our website and see what happens. Now, as you can see, this is rather our home page. Okay, it doesn't display any static any post, okay, any blog post over here. It is just an empty page over here, and that is what we want. Okay, so now we have to customize the header, and then also customize the footer, just like the way this footer is, and then the way this particular header also is. And that is exactly what we are going to do right now. So let's just get over it. So to do so, what we need to do is to go to appearance over here, click on customize over here. Alright guys, so over here what we're going to do is we're going to go through the settings over here one by one. So let's start with site identity. So what we're going to do is we're going to click over here, and then we set up our site identity. So we will click on select icon over here. So make sure that you have your site title, the tagline all set up, and then site icon over here, you select your site icon. So what we're going to do is I have all the images that I use for in creating this particular website. So I'm going to leave it as a link so that you go to the website and then you go and download it over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the images and then drag almost all the images that I used over here. So as you can see, these are products and these are files. So I'm going to drag in all the files that I used over here. So I'm going to just select all of them, and then I'll drag all the files in it. Oh, sorry. So let me come again. I'll drag all the files over here. So it will take some time for the files to be uploaded onto the website. So let's just hold on and let all the files or all the images upload to the website, and then we continue. Alright guys, so our images have been uploaded successfully. Now we have to choose our site icon. So this is the site icon that I prepared for this particular demo website. So we're going to select this one over here, and then we click on select over there. Now as you can see, it fits exactly the place it's supposed to fit, because the size is exactly 512 by 512 pixels. So make sure that you at least make your site icon at least 512 by 512, so that it will pick exactly the way it's supposed to pick. So now that I've done my site identity, everything correctly, I need to click on publish to publish the changes that I've done. So now I'm going to go back over here and then go to menus. So these are the menus for the website, but I'm not going to do anything over here, but I'm going to go straight to header. Okay, so first of all, before I even go to header, let me just go to the general options over here. So I'm going to go to general options, go to style, style, general styling over here, and then I'm going to change the primary color. Okay, so with this primary color, I'm going to pick this particular red color over here. So I'm going to pick this color code, and then I'll come over here and use this red color code over here. So as you can see, this is, and then with the hover, I'm going to use this one over here, the move color, this particular dark move color over here, and then that is it. So I'm going to publish it, and then of course if you want to change the side background and other lens color and all those things, you can do it. So with the lens color, you can do it the way you want it. So let's say the lens color, you want to change it to let's say the same red color. So you can go ahead, change it to the same red color over here, and then with the hover, you can still go ahead and use the move color that we use for the hover. So just like this one over here, and it's quite okay. So you're gonna see something like something like this. So as you can see, everything works perfectly. So I'm just going to publish the changes that we made, and then we go ahead to a different settings altogether. Alright guys, so now that we have published and saved our changes, now we can go back over here, and then if you want to do any settings that you want to do, you can do. So let's say scroll to top, we want to activate it, and then scroll back to top here. So we want to make sure that we do some few changes in it. So I'm going to go over here, and then with the background over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that particular background. So something like this, Okay, so we can just reduce the opacity like something like this, and then we can change the hover to be more or less like a red color. Okay, so deep red color, just like this one over here. Yeah, so it's gonna be something like this, and I think it's okay. We can even change this one to the red, and then all what we have to do is just decrease the opacity. So now that we're done, I'm just going to publish it. Make sure that our changes are saved, and then we can move ahead to go to a different settings and then work on it. Okay, so let me publish it again. I think my internet is kind of fooling. Yeah, so everything is okay. Now let me also, you can check out the page title, the general settings over here. You can do whatever settings that you want to do. So with the pages layout, okay, what I want to do is I want to make it like a full width over here. Okay, so nothing like sidebars and all those things. No, I don't like any sidebars. I just want it to be full width page. Yeah, something like this, and then I can click on publish to publish the changes that I made. Okay guys, so now that we are done over here, now let's go to theme buttons over here, and then also we set out the background for our theme button. So I'm gonna make it as red as for the color, and then the hover we'll make it the other secondary color that we are using, that is the mauve color. So we publish the changes, and let's go back over here and look through and see if everything is all right. So I think everything is quite all right. Let's go back over here, now let's go straight to the header. Okay, so I'm gonna go straight to the header and do some few settings at the header side. So we have the general header over here, we have the header media, we have the logo, we have the menu, we have the social menu, and then we have the mobile menu. So let's go to the general header over here, and then we choose the header style that we want to use. But everything is not loaded, so we wait for all the settings to load. So yeah, all the settings have been loaded. Now let's go to the style. So with the style, we want to have a center logo style. So I want some of the menu to be at the left side of the logo, and then some of the menu to be at the right side of the logo. So I'm going to click on center over here and choose the center. So if you look at this this website, the website that I showed you that we are recreating, you realize that it's having that kind of that kind of thing. So as you can see, the logo, the website logo is at the center over here, and then to the left side of the logo we have some of the menu items, that is a category, and then to the right side we have the main menu items over here. So that's exactly what we're going to do over here. So we choose the center over here, and then we're going to have the main menu on our left side, and then if we scroll down over here, we're going to see left menu. Okay, so with the left menu we're going to choose the secondary menu. So it's going to show us the secondary menu, which is the other menu settings that we set up. So the secondary menu that we created, that is what we're going to use. Okay, so we have everything done. Now we need to set our logo over here. Okay, so let's go and then check out our logo. So let's publish this one, go back, and then check out our logo. Okay, so first of all, let's click on select logo, and then we're going to search our logo. So where is the logo? This is the logo that we want to use, and then we click on select. Now it will tell us to crop and crop the image. So make sure that you crop it the way you want it. So make sure that all the other side of the logo comes in it when you're cropping, so that it wouldn't be a messy thing that you did. So I think this is quite okay. Yeah, this is quite okay. So I'm gonna click on crop image over here to crop it, and then our logo should be able to show over there. Okay guys, so this is our logo. Okay, so now we can set up the maximum height or the maximum width for the logo. So I'm going to set out the maximum width in pixel for the logo, and I'm going to say, let's say 180, which is quite okay, or I can decide to reduce it to 150 also, which is what quite okay. So let's say 180 and see how it looks like. Yeah, I think this one is quite okay. If it is too big, then I'm gonna go for 150, which is also quite okay. So now I've done my logo settings and all those things. I can click on what publish over here. Okay guys, so now that we've done our logo, now let's go back over here, and then now we have our menu, everything set up. Now you can click over here and then even check out what your menu settings. Okay, so if you want to do something about your menu, you can go ahead and then do it over here. So as you can see, the menu color, the the link hover and all those things. So with the link color, I'm going to use our color that we are using, and then with the link hover, we're going to select our main color, which is the red or bright red color. Okay, and then with the current menu also, we're going to select the same red color. So let's choose the red over here, go straight up and then straight up. Okay, so now we are good to go. So as you can see, everything it works perfectly. So if you want to do anything about the drop down and all those things, you can also go ahead and then do all those things over here. Now of course you cannot do the typography settings and all those things over here. You have to do it at the typography section. So I'm going to click on publish, and then we go to our next settings. So you can set up your social menu and all those things. So with the social menu, if you want to enable social menu, you can click over here to enable the social menu, and then you can be able to do all changes that you want to do on it. So as you can see, you can set up your your social icons links over here. So you can put all your social links over here. So let's say we want to set up Twitter, Facebook, and then maybe Instagram. Yeah, so these three things you want to set it up. So if you have a YouTube, you can also put a link over there. But of course, any link that you feel like you need to put it in, you just make sure that you do that. Now I'm going to click on publish over here to publish it. So our changes have been published. Now I'm going to go back over here, and then you see the social icon is over here. Okay, so as you can see over here, but basically I don't really want to activate it, so I'm going to deactivate it. I don't want to enable it. Okay, so I'm going to of course, if you like it, because I want to bring it at the top bar. Okay, so I don't want to enable it over here, so I will just disable it and then publish it, and then go back over here, go back, and then we're going to go to the top bar. Okay, so this is the top bar, so click on top bar, and then with the top bar we enable our social icons over here. So general, we go to general, we enable top bar. Okay, and then with the top bar background, we want to change it to we want to change this background to our secondary color that we are using, which is the mauve color. Okay, so as you can see, this is the mauve color that we want it to be there, and then we can publish it. So with the text color, you can choose the kind of text color that you want. So with the text color, you can go ahead and then choose the kind of text color that you want. So let's say this one is quite okay. And then with the link color, you can also go ahead and then choose the kind of link color that you want. So I'm going to go all white because we'll bring a link over there. Okay, we're going to go all white. Now let's scroll down, and then link hover also we choose our red color. I don't know what my mouse is doing, it's kind of fooling. So now let's click over here and choose the color that we want. So we're gonna go all red. Okay, so that is what our link hover. So I'm gonna publish this one over here, and we are good to go. So now we have done the settings for the top bar, and we need to add some content to it. So what do we want? So now if you look at this one over here, what content you have? Social icons over here, and then also have need help, contact, or call, blah blah blah, and then you have the logout and login button over here. Okay, so that is exactly what we're going to do. So I'm going to copy this one over here, copy it, and I'm going to use it at the content side. So let's go back over here and then go to content. Now as you can see, we're going to place the content here. Okay, now with the logout, we're going to use a shortcode. So I'm going to click on space and then use this divider over here, and then I'm going to click on this one which says see the list. So shortcodes that we want to use. So we're going to see the list of shortcodes that will come, and then we choose the one that we want, then we paste it in the in the box over there, so that we will be able to have the login logout link at the top over there. Alright guys, so these are the shortcodes that we have for Oceanwp. Now we're going to choose this one which says Oceanwp underscore login. That is the shortcode that we want to choose. So you can click on it, or you can just pick this shortcode, just copy the shortcode, and then come over here and then just paste it over here. So as you can see, this is a shortcode that we need. Okay, so we can go ahead and publish it. Alright guys, so now that we have published the content, now we want to activate the social media and then interchange the social media and then this content, because we want this content to come this way and then the social media icons to also come this way. So let's go over here, and then first of all, let's just activate the social media. Okay, so we enable it, and then we scroll down, and then we just activate some of the links that we wanted to activate. Just activate some of these links. So I'm going to just activate 3 links: Twitter, Instagram, and then Facebook. So these 3 links over here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the link color over here, so that it comes out perfect. So let me make it a little bit white. Yeah, this is quite okay, so everybody can see it well. So now these are the links. Now what I want is I want this one to come here and this one to go here. Okay, so that's exactly what I want it to behave. So I'm going to publish it first of all, and then I'm going to change places of the social media and then the content on the top bar. So let's go back and then go to general again, and I scroll down. Okay, so so over here it says style. Okay, so under style you can select where you want your content and other stuff to be placed. So social media, we want it to be left, and then content, we want it to be right. So we choose the second one over here, and then I think that will do the magic for us. So let's just publish it, and then we are good to go. So guys, as you can see, that is how it worked out for us. So basically we are through with the header and then the top bar. So what we need to do is just do some styling about the text. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, or just check the typography settings. So I'm going to go to typography over here, and then I'm going to go to, first of all, I'm going to go to main menu. Okay, so with the main menu typography, what font size and all those things do you want to use? Now I'm going to use Montserrat for all my things, so I'm going to select Montserrat. Yes, and then with the weight, let me choose maybe 500, so that will be a little bit bolder. Let me check this one also. Let me check this one, so that so they are all in caps. Okay, so they are in caps, so we're gonna do the same thing to this one. So with the text transform, we're gonna say caps, or let's say uppercase, sorry. So as you can see, these are all in uppercase, and then with it, I think 13 is quite okay. Yeah, okay, so let's say 13 or 14 is quite okay. So don't worry about it, we'll fix this thing. So yeah, and then let's make this one, let's say 600, a little bit bold. Yeah, I'm gonna publish this one. So if you want to increase or reduce the letter spacing, you can do so. So I think I'm done with this one. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the top bar also, and then with the same font family, I'm going to change it to Montserrat. So I'm going to pick this one. Yeah, and then with this one, I'm going to make it like 400, which is quite okay. So I think, yeah, this one is quite okay. This one is quite okay. I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm going to click on publish. Okay, so I'm going to go back over here, and then go back, and then I'm going to go to the header. So you see there's a lot of spacing over here, so I'm going to see how I'm going to deal with those spacing. Okay, so with the header over here, you can check out the header height. If you want to, you can increase it to 90 if you want to. All depends on you. Now let me see if I can deal with the spacing that I see over here. Okay, so I think it's not this place. Now let me go to menu. Yeah, menu, and then I am going to just reduce this one to, let's say, 8, and as you can see, everything works perfectly. Okay, I can, yeah, it's a pattern, left and right pattern, so I can make it like 5, and it's still gonna be the same, so I'm gonna make it 10. So I think 10 is quite okay. So everything is now on a level. So I'm gonna publish it. Now let's take a look at how it looks like, how it really looks like. So I'm gonna copy this website URL, open a new tab, and then paste it over here, and see how the header really looks like. Okay guys, so this is how it looks like. I think everything is working perfectly. Yeah, everything is fine, everything is quite perfect. So the header is quite okay for me, it's quite okay, so I have no problem with it. Now we're gonna go straight to the footer. Okay, so let's go straight to the footer, and then the footer bottom, footer widget, and footer bottom. So first of all, let's go to the footer widget. Now I'm going to clean this one over here, the Oceanwp. I want to customize it and make it my own, so I'm going to delete it and say designed by Kitech Digital. Designed by Kitech Digital over here. Okay, now of course I want to change this one to what, to make sure that it depicts exactly what I have over here. So as you can see, I have this one, this color. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the background color, and then make it the color that we are using, that is the secondary color. Yeah, And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it a little bit darker. So I'm going to go down a little bit. Yeah, something like this. And then I'm going to publish it. Okay guys, so now that it is published, now let's go back to the footer widget. So we're going to go to footer widget over here. We enable footer widget. And then with the footer, the widget itself, we will be able to set it up at the widget side. So that is the main reason why we install the classic widget. So first of all, let's scroll down over here, and then what we want to just change is the background. Okay, so we want to change the background and then the text color and the links color and all those things. But basically the background is what is the most important thing to us. So we change the background to this, which is quite okay. And then we can publish it. Now with the links over and all those things, we can set it to, you know, how we want it. So we're gonna set it to red over here. Yeah, so this is quite okay. So I'm gonna publish it. And then with the text color, you can also set it to any color that you want with the border and all those things. You can, set it up, okay. But now that everything is quite okay over here, now I can go back to the dashboard and then go to classic widget and then set up our widget over here. So I'm not going to close this one because we are going to come back again. So what we're going to do is we're going to open a new one over here and then go to the dashboard. Okay guys, so we are at the dashboard, so we're going to go straight to widgets. Okay, so to do that, we're going to go over on appearance over here, go to widgets. Now remember that we're going to see this kind of widget because we installed the classic widget. Okay, but if you did not install the classic widget, then you're going to use the blog editor to be able to build your own kind of widget. So as you can see, we installed a classic widget and we're having this one. So we have footer 1, footer 2, footer 3, and then footer 4. And we will be able to use this place to take care of our footer widget. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to number 1, which is custom menu over here. That is exactly what we are going to do. So we're going to click on custom menu, and then when it drops down, we will choose the menu that we want. So alright guys, so we select custom menu over here and then we place it under footer 1. Okay, we add it over there, and then the same thing, custom menu, we place it under footer 2, we add it over there. The same custom menu, we place it under footer 3. Okay, we add it over there. And then the last one, we're gonna search for text. Okay, so make sure that you locate where text is. So let's look through and see if we're gonna see text. So this is text over here, and then we locate it, we place it under footer 4. Okay, so now that we've placed everything under where it's supposed to be, now let's go and then do the settings for it. So custom menu, so as you can see, footer 1 is company, and then we have to set it up. So right here, company, and then over here we select footer 1. Okay, and I think that is basically it. So the links color, we can make it a little bit white here, and then the links over, we can make it red. Okay guys, so I think everything is good to go. We are set. Now let's go. So all what you need to do is to click on save over here. So save it, and then we go to the next one, which is this one is also categories. Okay, so we're gonna go to footer 2. So let me click down over here and then go to footer 2, which is categories. Okay, so categories, and then we select footer 2 for it, and then you can where you want to position it, hover and all those things. Now with the menu, link, do the same thing for it. So if you like, you can just copy the how do you call it, the code over here. Okay, so you can just copy the code over here, which is d. Okay, so we're gonna copy this code. So the same thing, put it over here, we select it, and then with the hover, link hover, we choose, right? Okay, we click save, and then we click done. We are good to go. So done over here, we are good to go. So I think we have footer 3. Also, what is over there? Footer 3 is my account, I think, here. So footer 3 is my account, and then we select footer 3 for it, and then we do the changes that we are supposed to do. So this one is a DDD, and then this one is right word. Okay, so now that we are done, we click on save, and then we click on done. Okay, so the last one is the footer 4. Okay, so with the footer 4, I don't think you have any name over there. Yeah, so we're just going to insert these two images over there. So what we're going to do is we just click inside the text area, and then we click on add image, add media. So just click on the add media over here, and then you select the images that you want to insert over there. So we want to insert 2 images. So first of all, we want to insert this one and then this one. So we will click on insert image, and then I think we are good to go. So we just click on save over here, and then we click on done, and we are good to go. So now let's take a look at our website and see how our footer is doing. Okay guys, so our footer is doing very good. Everything is working perfectly fine. So as you can see, everything is now perfect. Everything is perfectly fine over here. Okay, so we can go ahead and then do some small changes over here. So I'm going to go to this place over here where our footer widgets are. Okay, so as you can see, the column is 4 column. If you don't want 4 column, you can reduce it, okay, maybe 3 or whatever it is. And as you can see, this is the border colors. Okay, so this is the border colors that you see over here. Where is it? This one. So these are the border colors. These are the borders. Okay, so we can decide to just change it. Okay, so instead of it being so bright, we can decide to decrease the opacity. Okay, so that you wouldn't really see it that well. So if you publish it, and then let's try and then go and then look at it, and as you can see, you wouldn't see it very well again. And I think this is quite okay for my liking. So now we have our header, and then we have our footer done, which is quite a work, and which is what really sometimes takes all the time. Okay, so we have this one done, and then we are good to go. So now that we have our footer and header done, we can go ahead to create our home page. Okay, so we can go ahead and then start creating our home page. But to start creating our home page, we need some products and other stuff to be able to work on. So what we have to do is we have to create some products, and after creating the product, then we can go ahead to create our home page. So let's go ahead and start creating some products. Okay guys, so we are going to create our products. So to create the product, all what we need to do is to look through the menu over here, and then you see under WooCommerce, you see products over here. So what we are going to do is just hover on product over here, and then we click on add new. Now you can even go ahead to check on all products to see if there are some products already created in on your website, but I'm sure there are no products because I haven't created any product yet. So having, yeah, so as you can see, it says you're ready to start selling something awesome. So we can go ahead and then just click on create product over here. Now we click on create product. We're going to create our first product. I'm going to show you how you can be able to create product. Now let's look at the website, and let's look at the product on the website, and then we see how it looks like. Now the website that we are dealing with is this website over here. So we're gonna go and then check out the website, and then we'll come back to create our first product. So I'm gonna go to the website that we are recreating, and then we'll start to create our first product. So as you can see, this is the home page, okay, and then we have a lot of some few products on it. Now the product, you can see all the products in the shop page. So I'm going to go to the shop page, and then I'll look at all the products over there, and then we can also go ahead and create it. So if you look at the product page, this is the product page over here. Now we have about 9 products in the shop. So we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, so 9 products. So we're going to start creating the products from this side. So starting from here, Adidas Continental 85 low top sneakers. So that is exactly what we're going to create first. So I'm going to go over there, and then I'm going to show you how I created this simple product over here. So as you can see, this is just product with colors, about 3 colors, and then product with 3 sizes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this name over here to be my product name. So I'm going to go over here to, as you can see, so this is where we're going to type out our product name. Okay, so there's a screen guide over here which will guide you through, but I'm just going to close this one so that I'll go straight ahead, and then so I'll type my product name, and then this place is the product description. So if you look over here, this place is the description. Okay, so as you can see, this is the product description. So I'm just going to copy this whole thing over here, and then come to this place, and then now I'm going to paste it over here. Okay, so that is what our product description. So you can do some editing about using the editing tools over here to edit your your product description. Now if you scroll down over here, also we have short product description. Now this short product description will basically appear at the top over here. Okay, so if there was a product description, short product description, you would have seen it over here, but as you can see, there is no short product description on this particular product, so we skip that part. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add images to it before we come to add the prices and other stuff. So let's go ahead and then set our product image. So if you look at this one, this is the product image, and then there are some other pictures also associated with the same product. Okay, so we can go ahead and then choose our product. Now as you can see, I don't have product over here, but I can go to upload files over here, and then click on select files. Now when I come over here, I'm going to go to where my my products are. So I'm going to scroll down and then look for a folder called website ecom, and then as you can see, these are all my products over here. Now of course, if you need this file, I'll leave a link in the description so that you can go and then download the file from my website. So I'm going to go over here, and then I can upload all these products on the website. So I can just select all of them and then just click on open. Now all the products will be uploaded on the website, and then I will be able to upload them, create them one by one without going back to upload the products again anytime I'm creating a product. So let's wait for the product to be uploaded, or the images to be uploaded, and then when it is uploaded, then we proceed with the video. Alright guys, so our images have been uploaded successfully. Now we have to choose the products that we are uploading or we are creating. So I'm going to go through and then select the image for that product. So as you can see, this is the image for that product. Now if you look at over here, this the particular image that we've selected. So I'm going to set product image. Let me close this one, and as you can see, this is what the product image. Now after selecting or setting product image, now we need to set, like, extra product images for the product gallery. So if you look over here, you realize that when you scroll down over here, there are a lot of other product images also over here. Okay, and that is what we are going to set right now. So we click on add product gallery images, and then we can choose the product images that we want to add. So we already added this one, so we're going to select some over here. So I'm going to just hold the the control and then just be selecting the product that I want. So yeah, I think that's all. So yeah, so that is basically all. So then I'm going to click on add, and I'm supposed to have this one over. I don't know why it is it has become this way, but then I think it has been added already. I'm just going to leave it as it is. Now I need to set the price and then also set the category for this particular product. So the product is sneakers, so that the category is sneakers. Now of course you can set up product tags. So let's say Adidas sneakers. We can say maybe Adidas men sneakers, whatever that you want to set up. So let's say these are the product tags. Now if you look at this product, it is not just a simple product, because you have color and then you have size. Okay, so you have two variations over here, so we need to do all those things. So to be able to set up a variable product, now this is a simple product. So what we are going to do is, now of course I've really talked about WooCommerce and everything you need to know about WooCommerce in previous videos. Now if you haven't watched those videos, I'll leave the link in the description so that you go and then you go and watch those videos. And then also I've showed you how you can set up a simple product and then variable product. You can also go over there and then watch. I'll leave the link in the description for you guys to watch it. Now if you click on simple product over here, you see that there are a lot of product types over here. We have the simple product, the group product, the external or affiliate product, and then we have variable product. Now this product we are creating is a variable product, so we're going to select the variable product. Now of course it will tell you that start by adding attributes. So if you have selected the product as a variable, you need to set attributes for it. Okay, so we have to go to attribute over here, and then we have to create attribute. So you can create a custom attribute for it. So how do you create custom attribute? Just type in the name of the attribute and then the values involved, and then that is all. So what we are going to do is over here we're going to set up the attribute name. So the attribute name will be size, or let's pick color first. So let's say color. Okay, and then we set up the values. So what are the color for these ones? So if you look over here, the color over here is white, black, and ash. Okay, so that is exactly what we're going to do. So we write white over here, and then we separate them with this sign over here. So as you can see, this slash sign over here, not the backslash, not the forward slash, just this slash. Okay, and then we write in our what's the next one over here? The next one is black, and then ash. So we write in our black, and then we separate it with that same thing, and then we write in our ash, and that is it. So we have our attribute over there. So we can save it, and now you can see we have a color attribute. Now we can also add another custom attribute. So we're gonna add it, and as you can see, another new attribute column opens for us to be able to enter the name and the values in it. So this time around we're going to enter size, and then with this size, what are the sizes over here? So we have 43, 44, and then 45. So what we're going to do is we're going to enter the 43, and then we use the back the slash sign. 44, we use a slash sign, and then 45. So these are the values of it, and then we click save attribute. Now there's one thing I want you guys to also note is that now you see over here visible on product page. If you do not take this one, the attribute will never be visible on the product page. Now also this one is also used for variations. Now if you always have to take this one, because when you go to variations over here, we are going to use this attribute for the variation. So always make sure that you take this one, you check this place over here before you save, and then you go to variations. So now that we have our attribute set up, now we can go to variations. Now over here we don't have any variations over here. You can decide to add manually, or you can decide to generate variations. So let's click on generate variations. Now you remember that we have we have created our attribute. Okay, so they are going to generate variation based on the attribute that we have created. So we're going to click on okay, it says do you want to generate all variations? This will create a new variation for each and every possible combination of variation attributes, and the maximum per run is 50. So we're going to say okay, and then WooCommerce will automatically generate all the variations for us. So size maybe 43 will go to size we go to black, white, and then ash. The same way size 44 will go white, black, and then ash. The same way 45 too will go the same way. So that is exactly as it is. So it says 9 variations have been added. So we're gonna go click OK, and then all the variations will show over here for us. So guys, as you can see, these are all the variations that we have. So like as I was telling you, as you can see, this is white, it goes with 43, white 44, white 45, black 43, black 44, black 45, and then ash 43, ash 44, and then ash 45. So these are the variations. Now you can click to expand, okay, and then you see the details of all these variations. So if you have to fill in all these details, and then maybe you want to select the white shoe image, you can select it over here. Click over here to upload the white color 43 image, and then it will be it will be done for you. Now I cannot be doing this one one by one because it's gonna waste my time. So what I'm going to do is we can do bulk actions over here. So with the bulk actions, as you can see, you click over here, you toggle, you can see a whole lot of things you can do it with bulk. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set regular prices for all of them. Since all of them have the same price, I want to set regular prices for them. So when I click on it, it will tell me to enter a value. Okay, now let's look at the price over. The price is 1,500. Okay, so what we're going to do is just going to set the regular prices. Let me click over here. Oh, where is it? Okay, so let me just leave it, since I went away. The pop-up is not showing anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on add price over here. So I'll click on it, and then I'll add my 1,500, and then I'll click on add prices. So all the 9 variations prices will be added to all of them. Okay, so as you can see, all the 9 variations have their own prices. So if I click over here, you're gonna see that. Let me just click to expand. You're gonna see that there is the price, regular price over there. If I click toggle on 44 white, you're gonna see that there's a regular price over there. And that is how you can be able to add bulk prices for all your variations. Now that I have everything set up, I think I'm good to go. So everything is good for me. I am okay. All what I need to do is to click on publish to publish the product that I just created. Okay guys, so we have created our first product, and we can take a look at it. Okay, we can just go ahead, click on view products to take a look at the product, how it looks like. So let me just open it in a new tab, and then we'll see how the product looks like in a new tab. Okay guys, so as you can see, this is how the product looks like in a new tab. Now don't worry, it doesn't really look the same as this particular one over here. But don't worry, we'll adjust it, and then we'll do all the settings for the page and other stuff. So this is how it looks like over here. Okay, so you can choose the color and then the size. Okay, so this one, all of them are there. So as you can see, it is there. So what we have to do is just do some small adjustments with the page, and then everything will be fine. Okay, so now that we have this one set up, we have created our first product and we are good to go. Now I want to show you how you can also be able to create a simple product. A simple product only comes with just the product name, product picture, and then the product price. Nothing else. Okay, no variation and no other thing. So let's go over here and look at go to our shop and look at a product which is a simple product. Let's see if we will have a simple product in our shop, and then we'll be able to create that particular product. So let me see. So I think this one is a simple product. This one is also a simple product, but this one is not a simple product. So as you can see, the reason why I'm saying this one is a simple product is at the moment I hover on it, it gives me add to cart. Okay, but with this one, at the moment I hover on it, it tells me that I need to select options. Okay, so this one is a simple product. This one is also a simple product. So let's create this particular product. So this is Air Jordan Blue size 44. Okay, so it is just one product over here. So as you can see, just one simple product. So we're going to create this one. So I'm going to copy the product title, come to my my website that I'm creating, and then I'm going to click on add new product. So I'm going to just paste in my product name over there, and then let me see if this one have any it doesn't have anything, only just the product and then the product price. Okay, so very simple, not even product description and all those things. So I'm just going to go over here and then pick the product image over here. Okay, so I'll click on this one, choose the product image, and set the product image for this shoe, and then I'll go ahead and then set the price, and I'm good to go. So I'm going to look for that particular product. So as you can see, this is the product. Okay, so I have this one over here. Now of course there is another second picture for it, so I'm going to set it at a product gallery over here, so so that it will make people see that there is this is how it looks like when they are two. Okay, so this is the second image over here, and even there is even a third. Okay, so I'm just going to click over here to pick the third image so that it will be complete. So I've set up the product gallery also set up. Now I'm going to scroll down, and then it is just a simple product, so we're not going to choose anything. We're just going over here, and then we click we type in the price over there. Now of course you can go ahead and set up inventory. Okay, so you set up the stock keeping unit. You give it an ID that you want to give it. If you want to track stock management, you can do so. If you want to set up how many stock that you have, you can also do it. Okay, so as you can see, if I click over here, I can just type in all the number of shoes that I have over there. Okay, that particular shoe, the number of shoes that I have, I can set it in. So let's say I have 99. Okay, so I'm not allowing to sell at the back door. I want everybody to buy from the website, and then allow but not notify customer. So I can allow, but I have to notify the customer. And then this one also if you want to allow. Okay, so low stock threshold, how many should be left before it will show that there is low stock. You can set it over here. The store wide threshold is 2. And then if you want to sell it individually, okay, it means that you limit purchase to 1 item per order, so nobody can buy more than 1. Okay, you can limit it over here. So now that we have all this thing clear, now we can go ahead and then select the category that we want. So we go ahead to select the category, and then we give it what the tag. So this one is what men sneakers, and then it is what Jordan. Okay, so if everything is done, we just what add the product tag. So now I think everything is set. I can go ahead and then click on publish to publish the product. All right guys, now our product has been published. Now we can go ahead and then take a look at the product at the front side. So I'm gonna go over here and click on shop over here, and I'm sure I'm gonna see the product that we just published in our shop. Yes, so this is the product that we just published. So as you can see, this is the product that we just published. So I can click on it to take a view of the product page. All right guys, so this is the product page of the product. It's still loading, but I just want you to know that this is how it looks like. Nothing extraordinary. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So as you can see, you have the product over here, and then the other images will also come up when it's downloading. So you can see it. All right guys, so now that it's downloading, you can see that the product gallery images are all over here. So if I click over here, this one will show for me. If I click over here also, this is going to show for me, and this is the product price, and then the number in stock too is over here. So you can track stock management. So as you can see, everything is in course and everything is perfectly done. So now we have two products in our shop. If you go to our shop, there are two products over there, and that one is a simple product and one is a variable product, and that is how you can be able to create a simple and a variable product. So now that you know how to create product, I'm going to go straight away and then create some product, and then I'll meet you in the next slide. All right guys, so we have our product created successfully. So as you can see, I have a lot of products created over here. Now if you go to the shop page also, you can see all the products over here at the front end. Okay, so our product is created. Now we can go ahead and then start creating our home page, since we have products that we can play around with. So to create a home page, we're not going to waste time. We just hover on pages over here, go to all pages over here. Now if you look at this one, you see that this one is the home page that we created using the first time to set up our how do you call it, our header and footer. Okay, so we're going to click on edit over here, and now guys, mostly yours, you wouldn't see this blue button over here. You're going to see it over here. Okay, but because I have recreated this one several times, I don't know what is wrong. Anytime I create, I get a problem with my video, and then I have to recreate it again, and that is why you have this blue button over here. But yours will be just perfectly situated over here. Okay, now what you have to do is, first of all, you need to come to template, and I know yours will be default template, but make sure you click on the default and then change from default template to Elementor full width. Okay, now change it to Elementor full width, and then also scroll down Oceanwp settings over here. That is, if you are using this theme, you're gonna see this settings over here. Now go to the title over here, and then make sure you disable display page title. Okay, disable it, and then when you are done, just update it over here. Okay, so after updating, you have to click on the blue button, which is over here. Okay, mine is over here, so I'm going to click on edit with Elementor, which this blue button, but yours, I know it's going to be over here. So just click on the edit with Elementor button over here. Okay guys, so this is the Elementor page builder. Okay, so on your left side we have the widget or the element, and then on the right side, this is the space that you're going to design your page. Okay, so the page design, everything is going to be over here. So what you do is you drag element from here and then put it here, and you design it. And that is what Elementor is all about. It's just a drag and drop page builder. If you want to know more about Elementor, check the link in the description. I have a full video about everything you need to know about Elementor, and then also I have some videos talking about how to use Elementor and all those things. I'll leave the link in the description so that you check it out. Now I'm not going to waste too much time because I don't know, I have been struggling making this particular video. I've made it 3 times, and then all of it I don't know what happens, the video corrupt. I have to recreate it again. So I'm just going to go straight to the point. Now, first things first, we want to create the website and make it like this particular one. So let's go to the home page so that you see what I'm talking about, like this particular one over here. Okay, now I have the template. I can just import the template. Okay, but I want to do it step by step so that you understand it. So first of all, we want to create the hero session, and this is what the hero, from here to here is the hero session. And then we come to the featured product session, and then we come to the category based sessions. Okay, so what we are going to do is we're going to start from the hero session over here. Now, to do that, we're going to click on this plus icon over here, and then pick a structure. So we're going to pick a 1 column structure, and then what we are going to do is we're going to go to height over here. Okay, on the layout side, on your left side, look at the layout, and then go to height over here, change it to minimum height. So the layout will be what? A minimum height. Now change it to either 500 or 600. So I'm going to say 600. Okay, so that I want my picture to be a little bit bigger. Now go to style. So we're going to style the layout or the session. We're going to style the session. So what it's going to be like, we're going to pick slider. Now these are all background type. So we have the classic, we have the gradient, we have the video, and then we have the slider. Now we're going to pick slider over here, and then we're going to pick some images and then put it in that particular slider so that the images will be what will be changing for us. So I'm going to scroll down, okay, and then pick some few images. So I'm going to pick this one, 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 and this one, this and this one also. So these 5 images or 6 images is quite okay for me. So I'm going to click on create gallery, and then click on insert gallery. Okay guys, so as you can see, this is our gallery. Now you can play around with the with the settings over here, but I'm going to leave it as it is. Okay, I'm not going to do anything about it. You can also play around with the background size. You can make it with cover. Okay, so depending on how you want it. Now I'll go straight to background overlay. So I'll go to the overlay type over here, and then what I'm going to pick it, I'm just going to pick a gradient overlay, and then I'm going to pick some kind of like a mauve color over here. So with that kind of like a mauve, let's say, yeah, this kind of color. Okay, so this color over here, and then I'll come to the red over here, and then instead of full red, I'm just going to come scroll this one to this side rather, and come here. Okay, just come to the darker side of the red, and then now you can play around with the angle wherever you want it to show, but I'm going to play around with the opacity. So I'm going to increase the opacity a little bit to 0.7, sorry, 0.7. So I think 0.7 is quite okay. So now I can put some text over here. So what I'm going to put over here is just this text over here. So I'm going to copy it, come over here, click on this plus icon over here, and then on this side, on the left side, I'm going to drag in this text over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste in this one. Now I want it to be italics, and then I want the for everyday use also to drop down. So to make it italics, I'm just going to add some the italic code over here, and then as you can see, this is what italics. Now also I want the for everyday shoes. So just after the shoes, I'm going to put some drop down code over there. So this code will make it become 2 lines, okay, instead of 1. And I think it's quite okay for me. Now to style the text itself, I'm going to go to style over here, and then change the text color to white. Okay, so I'm going to change it to white, and then over here I'm going to change the text typography to Montserrat. So I'm going to pick Montserrat over here. Okay, and then change this one to, let's say, 70. So I think 70 is quite too much, so I'm going to change it to 60 or even 50. Yeah, so 50 is what? It's quite okay. Or 45. Yeah, 45 is quite okay. And then I think we are good to go. So I'm going to click on this nine dots over here, or the grep icon over here, and then I'm going to drag in the button. Okay, so I'm going to drag in a button over here, and I need the text so that the button will say something like shop now or view product, anything that I want to say. So I'm going to say view product. Okay, view product, and then over here I'm going to bring the shop link over there. So I'm just going to write shop, and then the link I know will show up. So as you can see, this is the link over here. Now I'm going to go to style over here, and then I will style the button over here. So the typography, we're going to change it to Montserrat. Okay, and then the size, I'm going to leave it to 18. Okay, and then the weight is quite okay, and then I'll scroll down. I think everything is quite okay, so I'll leave there, and then I'll just, yeah, I think it's okay. Everything is quite okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give a background gradient. Okay, so with the background, this place I'm going to set it all red. I'm going to set this place to all red. Okay, and then this place I'm going to set it to a darker red. So I'm going to come over here and set it to just a darker color. Okay, so I think this one is okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to content over here, and then I'm going to add an icon to the button. So I will search for shop. Okay, so that it will give me some of the shopping baskets. So I'm going to click on this one, insert icon. I think it's okay. It's quite okay for me, so I'm good to go. So I'm going to update this one over here. So as you can see, I am done with the first the hero session. Okay, now the next one I'm going to do is also to pick click on the plus icon, pick a one column structure over here. Now I'm doing everything simple so that you understand. I'm going to go to advanced and then give it top and down margin of 50. Okay, now over here I'm going to add a short code. Now to add a short code, just go to Google. Okay, just go to Google and then ask Google of WooCommerce shortcodes. Okay, so just ask Google of WooCommerce shortcode. Now you choose the first one that comes. So this one, shortcode included with WooCommerce. Just click on it, you'll be landed to this page over here, this WooCommerce page over here. Okay, this page over here with all the shortcodes that you need. Okay, so every shortcode that you need, you're gonna get it over here. Now what we are going to do is we're going to look for a shortcode that talks about how do you call it, featured product. Okay, so as you can see, these are all shortcode, but we are looking for the shortcode that talks about featured product. So this is newest product, this is best selling product, and this is featured product. So as you can see, this is what we look for. Now to be able to set a product as a featured product, what you need is let's go to some of the product, and then I'm going to show you how you can be able to set a product as a featured product. Now when you go to all product over here, you see that this star over here, okay, this particular star, as you see over here, now this is the featured icon. Okay, so if you want to set a product as a featured icon, just click on it. When it becomes blue, it means that you've set it as as a featured a product. Now if you don't want to set it as a featured product, just click on it it will change from blue to what, to the normal color, which is what, something like this, the white color. And it means that you've removed it from what, from the featured product. Okay, so as you can see, this one is what is gone. Okay, it's no more featured product. But if you want to set it as a featured product, all what we need to do is what, to click on this one, and then it will be set as what, as featured product. As simple as that. Okay, so that is it. So now that we have our featured product set, now we just need to what, come here, copy this featured product code, short code over here, copy it, and then we're going to go to our editing side. Now over here we're going to search for short code. Okay, so just look for short code, drag in this short code over here, and then paste the short code in this box. Okay, now at the moment you paste the short code in this box, it will pull up all the products for you over here. But we look at how this one looks like. Okay, just look at how this one looks like, and look at you know, the one that we are talking about also. Look at how the featured is lined up nicely over here. So it means that we have to work on this particular one. How do we do it? Now the product limit is 4, the column is 2, but we want our column to be also what, 4. So we want to what, change this from 2 to what, to 4, so that it's going to align you know, the way we want it. So as you can see, it is what, it is perfectly what, done over here, and that is how we want it. So now the next one that we're going to do, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy you know, this hero session over here. So I'll right click on it, click on copy. Okay, come over here and then just paste this one over there, just paste it over here. I'm just going to do some few settings over here. So I'll just click on this one. Instead of the 600, I'm going to leave it at what, at 400. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at 400 like this. Now if you go to the style, okay, let's go to the style where we uploaded you know, so many images. Instead of all these 6 images, I'm going to delete all of them. Okay, I'm going to delete the gallery, and then instead of the, you know, the slideshow, I'm going to just make it what, the classic, and then choose an image for it. Just choose one particular image that you want it to be a background. Okay, so I'm gonna go you know, go down or scroll down. Okay, and then let's look at this one, the image that they use for this one. So this is just a simple yeah, so this one says what, classic business shop now. So this is just a simple business shoe image. Okay, so yeah, this one particular one over here. So I'm going to select this one. Okay, so now that it is selected, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some few settings. So I'll leave the image as full, the position to be center. The attachment, I'm going to make it what, fixed. Okay, so that when you scroll, it's going to what, it's going to be fixed at one particular point. Okay, and then with the, you know, repeat, I'm going to say no repeat, and then the size will make it what, cover. Okay, so that you see it. So now that we've done this one, now we have to change the words over here. So we're just going to click over here, and then, you know, just copy this classic. Okay, so this one will be what, will be classic. So I'm just going to remove this one and place classic over here. Now I'll go to the style, and then, you know, do some few adjustment. Okay, so I'm going to typography, and then instead of 45, I'm just going to increase it to what, 70. Okay, and then yeah, I think it's all right. And then the style, I'm going to make it to italics, so something like this. And then I'll come over here, and then over here I'm going to make it to business shoes. So copy it, come over here, now right click over here, and then duplicate this one. Okay, and then change this one to business shoes. Then go to style. You know, this one, instead of 70, I'm gonna make it like 30. Okay, or let's say 35, something like that. Now with the boldness, I'm gonna say normal. Okay, so if it is normal, then I'm gonna make it 45. Yeah, something like this. Now I'll go to advanced over here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to unlink the padding over, or the margin over here, and then give it a top margin of -20. So it's going to be something like this. Now I'll come to the the view product over here, and then I'll go to let me go over here to the website that we are creating. So what we are going to do is we want to copy the category, kind of like link. Okay, so the category is what business shoes. So I'm going to copy the category link, come over here, and then paste it in this one over here. And then instead of view product, we're going to say shop now. So over here we say what? Shop now. And then we can decide to just remove the this one. Now you can also decide to change it to any color that you want, but I'm going to leave it as it is. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick another section over here. Okay, or if I like, I'll just copy this section, this particular one over here. Just right click on it and then copy it, come over here. Okay, just paste it, right click and paste it over here. Now you realize that you're going to have something like this. Okay, now click on this pencil icon over here, and then this one, the category should be what? It should be category of classic or business shoes. Okay, so we're going to use the same shortcode over here, and then this time around we're going to use instead of featured, we are looking for what? Categories. Okay, so this is best selling, this is newest product, and this one is a specific category. So what we are going to do is we're going to copy this one shortcode over here, come over here, put the remove this shortcode and put this one in it. Now as you can see, nothing will happen over here. The reason why I said nothing is going to happen is because all the information over here is not correct. Apart from this one and this one, all these ones, we don't have any category called hoodies and t-shirt. So what we have to do is what? Is to delete some of them and then place in our own category over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place in the business shoe category. So business and then shoes. So as you can see, it pulls in our business shoe over there. And then the product limit, you can just limit the product to any kind of limit that you want. So I'm going to limit it to 3, and then the column should be also be 3, so that it's going to be something like this. So guys, as you can see, we've created our first category session. Okay, now we're going to create the next one. So what we're going to do is still copy this one over here. So just copy it. Okay, now to make it fast, and then to make it what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make sure that I save this one. Okay, update this one. So let me just update it and then change what I have done into into mobile friendly, so that whenever I copy all of them, it wouldn't change anything again. Okay, so to make it mobile friendly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on mobile responsive over here, and then just go to tablet side. If it is okay for you, I think it's okay, so I'm not going to do anything. Now I'm going to go to the mobile side. Now guys, as you can see, this is how the mobile side looks like. Okay, it looks a little bit messy, so I'm going to just try to shape it so that it will fit in the mobile for any device perfectly. So I'm going to click over here, reduce this one to, let's say 25. Okay, 25 is quite okay. I'm going to go to this place and then make it towards center. Even 25 is not quite okay for me. Okay, so let me go to style, and then just click on it, and then I'm going to reduce it a little bit. So I think this one is quite okay. Okay, so this one is quite okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to first of all click on this one. Okay, then put it in the middle like this. Now click on this 6 dots over here. Okay, click on this 6 dot over here, and then let's try to edit this thing. So we're going to go to layout over here, and then we play with the minimum height. Make sure that you play with the minimum height, just the minimum height. Okay, so reduce it to anything that you want. So I think this one is what quite okay. And then you do so for any of them, so all of them. So this one also we're going to do so for all of them. So click over here, just click on this one. Okay, go to the typography, reduce this one a little bit. Okay, so this one is quite okay. Click on this one also, and then go to style over here, go to typography, reduce it a little bit. Okay, so this one too is okay. So if you like, you can decide to put them in the middle. Okay, so for instance, put this one in the middle, and then this one also in the middle, and then we're going to put this one also in the middle. So as you can see, everything is now working. So I'm going to click on this one, this 6 dots over here, go to layout, and then I'll play around with the minimum height a little bit. So I think this one is quite okay. So now that everything fits perfectly well, now I can update it. Okay, now I can go back to my desktop view. Okay, so now anything that I do, it will be mobile responsive straight away. Okay, guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to right click over here, copy this one, scroll down. Okay, just scroll down, and then right click on the structure over here, and then paste it over here the same way I'm going to do for this one. So I'm going to do like 3 times. Okay, so copy this one, come over here, right click and paste. Okay, so I'm going to do for the last one, that is for the slippers, sandals and slippers. So I'm also going to right click this one over here, copy it, scroll down, right click and paste. Okay, so I'm going to do so for the product also. So right click, copy, scroll down, right click and paste. Okay guys, so I'm going to it looks the same, right? Yeah, so but exactly what we're going to do is we're just going to change the images and then the wordings and then also the product. Okay, so first of all, let me just click on this 6 dots over here. Now I'm going to go to style over here. I'm going to go to change the the image. So what image is this one? Let's see. Oh, okay, so this Air Max image. So I'm going to look for that particular Air Max image. So this is it right there. I'm going to select it. Okay, now what is written on this one? It says quality men and women sneakers. So just copy this one, come here, and then change this one to quality. Copy this sneakers over here, men and women sneakers, copy it, come here, click on it, and then change it to this one. Okay, so we have this one. Now over here also we have to make sure that we have our sneakers link. So copy this one, and then also change the link over here. So now we are done with this one. Okay, so now it left with this one. So we're going to click over here, and this one is sneakers. So just remove the business shoes and write in sneakers. So as you can see, the sneakers pull in successfully, so we are good to go. So our next one is this one, which is also sandals. So what is the sandals say? It says sleek and neat. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to go to style over here, go over here and then change it to what? Sandals. So we're going to pick this one over here, right click, just paste it over there. So as you can see, this is what we want. Okay, so now I'm going to click over here and then change this one, and then unisex slippers and sandals, shop now. So basically we click over here and then change this one to unisex, whatever it is, shop now. Now with the shop now also, we want to copy the link, so the sandals link. So we copy it, come over here and then paste it. Now over here we have to click on this pencil icon over here. Okay, and then instead of business shoes over here, we want to say slippers, sandals, and as you can see, it pulled up for us. Okay, so now we are good to go. So we click on update, and now we have successfully created our home page. Nicely done. Okay, so we've created our home page, and we can go ahead and take a look at how the home page looks like. All right guys, so this is how our home page looks like. Okay, so it's looking nice. It's looking nice. Now there's some few adjustments that we need to do, but we have to do it at the customization side of the WooCommerce. Okay, and then it will affect everything on the website. So so far so good. Everything is good to go. So the next thing that we have to do is remember that the website is mobile responsive, because we created it to be mobile responsive. So when we right click over here and we click on inspect right now, you're gonna see that everything is fitting on the mobile very nicely. So let's wait and see. So as you can see, okay, so only this one is not really fitting, so I think we need to adjust it. Okay, so I don't know why it's not really fitting this way, but let's try and then go back and then see if we can adjust it. So I'm going to go to mobile over here. Okay, so over here it shows really nice for me. I don't know why it's not showing on the front end really nice, but to prevent that thing from happening, or to prevent anything from happening, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just increase the size of the font a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, and then with the size, let's say we want to increase it a little bit. Okay, so this is too big. Okay, so let's say we want to make it like 30. Okay, so 32 is it's not really that good for us. So let's say we want to make it like 20. So 20 is okay, 22 is also quite okay, but the problem is it doesn't show well on mobile. So what we want to do is instead of it being in the middle, we still want to make it on the left. Okay, yeah, just push it on the left so that it will fix that kind of problem not showing on mobile wall. Okay, so push it on the left. Now let's try and then see if everything is working perfectly fine. I'm going to just refresh this one, and I'm going to right click it, click on inspect. All right guys, as you can see, this is how it looks like. Okay, this is how it really looks like. It means that we need to we need to make sure that we create a space over here, or we reduce the font size a little bit. Okay, but we can do it. Okay, so it looks quite okay. Everything is fine on the mobile. Now you can still go ahead and do all the adjustments that you want to do. Make sure that everything fits perfectly well on the mobile. So we're gonna do the next one that we are yet to do is to create our contact page, and then also do some few customization on the product pages, and then also the shop page. Okay, and then also the my account page. So that is what is left for us to do, but aside that, almost everything is good to go. We are almost on course. So to be able to do that, let's jump into it. Okay guys, so we're gonna go straight to customization. So what we're going to do is let me just go back to the dashboard, and then we're gonna go to appearance, and then we click on what customization from that side. Okay, so this is appearance over here. Okay, so we hover on appearance. Okay, so just hover on appearance and then click on customization. Now since it is loading, I'm going to come over here and then exit from this page. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to my dashboard. So I want to exit from this page. I want to exit. Okay, so first things first, what I want to do is I want to go to all pages, and then I want to edit some pages that I cannot use Elementor to edit. So I want to edit those pages. Now first of all, I want to edit the shop page. Okay, so I want to click on edit over here and then go to the shop page and then edit it. Okay guys, so this is the shop page. Okay, so we can be able to edit the shop page really quick. Now to be able to edit the shop page, now as you can see, this is the main settings. Okay, so you can go to header over here and then just change the header style that you want. You can go to title over here, and then also just do some anything that you want. Okay, so it depends on you. So with my title over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say our shop. Okay, so that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to write. So I'm going to write our shop. Okay, and then I'll say welcome to sneakers joint. Welcome to sneakers joint shop. And then with the title style, I will use a background image. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an image. Now I'm going to look at this particular one over here and then see the image that I used for this website. So let me go to the shop and then check on the image. Okay, so I use this sneakers image. Okay, so as you can see, sneakers and shoe shop, that is what I wrote, but this time around I'm writing a different thing altogether. So I use this word sneakers, this one over here. Okay, AJ. So that is what I use. So I'm going to set it over there. Now the position, I'm going to say center, and then the attachment, I'm going to leave it to default, no repeat. Size is going to be cover. Okay, and then the title height is going to be 250, and then the overlay, okay, so I'm going to say 0.8, and then over here I'm going to give it a dark overlay. So it's going to have very dark overlay. So as you can see, it is a dark overlay, and that is it. So I'm going to click on update. Okay, so with a template also, you can choose a template that you want. So let's say we want to choose the theme template. Okay, so with a theme template, we can also click on update over here. Okay, so it is done. So you do so for almost all the pages that you want to work with, so that it will remove all those kind of things that you don't want. So as you can see, if I go over here and I go to the shop page, we're going to have a very nice shop page. Okay, aside the sidebars, you see everything looks nice. Now with the sidebars, we will get rid of it. Okay, but now we have customized our shop. Now let's go ahead and then remove the sidebar. So we go to our customization over here, and then you can do all the other customization sessions for this particular website. But let's go to the WooCommerce itself. Okay, so as you can see, WooCommerce have the archive, from store notice to general to whatever it is. Okay, but what interests me is the archive over here, and then you can be able to do a lot of things with it. So with the archive, okay, what I'm going to do is I want it to be something like a full width over here. Okay, you know, if you want it to have a sidebar, left sidebar, right sidebar, you can have it, but this is what I want. Okay, so if I publish it right now, it's going to reflect over there. So if I go over here and I refresh it, I'm not supposed to see any left sidebar over there. So as you can see, this is how it looks like. Okay, very nicely done. So now we have we have customized our shop page. The same way we can do for you know, the product pages. Okay, so we can go ahead and then even remove some, you know, some other things from the archive. Okay, so image swipe and all those things, you can go ahead and then remove anything that you want to remove. So let's say let me see. Okay, so this is pagination, this is conditional shop, content alignment. Okay, so let's say we just want image, category, title, price, and then yeah, just like that. Okay, so let's say we don't want add to cart. So let's say if we don't want add to cart, is it going to remove it? And then you see if remove or not. So as you can see, there is no add to cart. Okay, but if you go ahead and then we go and change the default style to hover, this is what happens. So now guys, if you hover on it, this is how it's going to behave. Okay, so just like the one that we have in the in the, you know, in the other side. Okay, the demo one that we are looking on it to create. So this is how it's going to be if you hover on it. Okay, so exactly the way we want it. So you know, let's just publish it. Now of course the shop columns and shop you know, number per page, you can also increase them if you want to increase it. Okay, so everything you can do that. Now let's go to the product single page. So with a single page also, we want it to be full width over here. Okay, we want to ignore all the other things, and then I think everything is okay. Now we can publish it. So we just want to ignore the sidebar. Okay, so now let's go back over here, and then we're gonna check the cart, you know, pages. If you want it to be distraction free, you can do that. Okay, but I don't want it to be like that. The checkout also, you can, you know, set up anything that you want. If you want a multi-set checkout, you can do that. Okay, so you can also do so. Let me publish it. Okay, so let me see the other ones. Okay, so advanced styling. Okay, so we can check out the advanced styling. Hold on, all of them will come. So with a price, sale background. So if price is on sale, what background do you want it to be? You can change it to any color that you want. So since our website is based on red, we're gonna use the red. Out of stock, you can change the color. The stars and other stuff, you can also change the color. Now my last thing that I want to do over here is to change the price color. Okay, so I want to change the price color to black, just black. Okay, I want to change the price color to just, you know, black. I think black is quite okay. Okay, so I'm going to publish it. So the same way applies to the single product color. I'm going to change it to black and then publish it. Okay, so now I'm going to go back over here, and then I'm going to go back to archive also again, and then let me see. I'm going to see how this one displays. Okay, so basically I want to know how this one displays. Okay, so I think everything is quite okay. Everything is quite, you know, taking shape. So we are good to go. Okay, so now I think we are good to go. So that is it. So to be able to edit the other side, the other pages also, we do the same thing to this one, and then we are good to go. So now that we have been able to know how to edit the other pages and all those things, our next thing that we need to do is to know how to add is to know how to add a payment system to it. So now our shop looks very nice. So if let's say we go to this is the shop that we are creating. If you go over here and then we click on a page, a product, okay, this is how it looks like. It looks almost the same as other products, the other demo website that we are creating. Now if I click on add to cart and I click on view cart, okay guys, so this is how it will look like. So I can be able to proceed to checkout. Okay, if I proceed to checkout, I will be able to fill in all these things over here. So let's say I filled in everything. Okay, so let's say I filled in everything, and then I am supposed to proceed to next, and then next. Now if you look at the payment over here, there is no payment. Sorry, it seems that there is no payment over here. Okay, but with this one, you have what? You have a payment system set up on it. Okay, now we want to know how you can be able to set up a payment system. So first things first, so to do that, you go to WooCommerce over here and then click on settings. Now over here you can set in your store address and other stuff. Okay, so you can do so if you haven't done it. Just fill in your store address and all those things, but that is not the most important thing. The most important thing we want to do is the payment over here. So we want to go to payment. Now for those of you who don't know all the WooCommerce settings, I've done a whole extensive video about WooCommerce, the settings and all the other stuff, so you can go through and then watch the whole video to know how you can be able to go around with the WooCommerce. So this is the payment. Now these are the 3 free payments that you have, or the payment that comes with WooCommerce. So we have the bank transfer, the check payment, and the cash on delivery. Okay, so mostly you can activate cash on delivery. It doesn't take you anything to activate it. You can save it. Okay, now WooCommerce also sometimes recommends some other plugins for you to be able to use, especially depending on where your location is. Okay, so for instance, for us, I can be able to use Paystack. Okay, because I'm African, and then I can accept payment anywhere in the world using Paystack. So you can just click on get started over here, and then Paystack will be installed and ready to use for you. So you can go ahead to enable or disable Paystack. But before you can be able to use Paystack, you need to get your the secret ID and then public ID and all those things. Okay, if you don't have it, go to paystack.com, create an account over there, and you'll be able to learn get all those things. If you want to learn more about Paystack, I have videos in this channel about Paystack. You can check it and then learn how you can be able to create your own payment pages and other stuff using Paystack. It is very simple to use as an African, and you can be able to use this one. So you set up your secret key and all those things, public key, and then you can be able to go. I'm not going to do all those things. Okay, so I'm just going to just click on save changes, and then move ahead to the next one. Okay, so they said Paystack test mode is still enabled. Click here to disable it, blah 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 blah. Please enter the merchant details here to be able to use Paystack WooCommerce plugin. So you click over here to be able to use it. Okay, so if I come over here and I refresh the checkout, let's see if what we enabled cash on delivery, And then even though we didn't enter page tags and details, let's see if it works for us. Okay, so guys, as you can see, because we did not enter page tag details, the only cash on delivery that came over here. Okay, so with page tag, you can go ahead and then create your account over there, and then you'll be able to get the test or the secret key and then the public key. Then you'll be able to use it over there. Okay, another thing also you can also do is to also create a cryptocurrency, account, and then accept crypto on your website. And that one, I have also done a video on it. I'll leave the link in the description so that you can be able to accept crypto on your website. Without that, I think we are through with the website designing. All other things are just for you to be able to know how to use WordPress to be able to design a website of your choice. I think we are good to go. You can be able to do the rest, and without without hesitation. Now, if you have any problem, you can contact me. Just send me a message. Okay, and also you can also support the channel by subscribing to this channel. And if you want to buy me a coffee or something like that, I have a link in the description. You can also do that. It will help me support myself, and then also keep creating quality content for you guys. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. My name is Kobe. Peace out.